there's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, you'll suffocate. And one thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. That we'll need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period.
You okay?
I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks. Humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber on that.
Ain't nothing been right for this town since Rick left day 9.
Why, a girl can dream, can't she?
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
What's your secret, Donnie?
Jerks. 8 puppets carry. I'm the only one who knows the secret.
That cat. Yeah, that's what they call a fella who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits.
You don't know nothing. Ryan's playing about a cheap film. He plays.
Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of escape to the roof. Life down at Fontaine's is going to be what you
Smart and self-assured like Andrew Ryan. And good with his hands like Dr. Steinman.
If we seek out the fight,
Yeah, it's all hand signals and clear looks. Highway cat.
how much we aim for.
I know they're talking about me.
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Gotta have eyes in the back of your head around here. Oh!
Come back! Let's see this through! Together!
I ain't through with you yet.
No use. Just like that whacked off friend.
How could you just walk away? They got the breeze away.
Think they can get away with anything?
You rat. If you're going to disappear before my a fast
I sure reached a pretty pass, Frank.
Who's there? Where'd you go?
I won't hurt anybody if I don't have to. But they make me.
You don't have my permission to leave.
I keep my eye. Now Ryan's controlling him with those messages.
What makes the girl different? I suspect it has less to do with what she is, and rather more with what she is not. A small part of her remains from where she came. It would seem the universe does not like its peas mixed with its porridge.
You don't know nothing. Ryan's playing him all like a cheap fiddle. He plays.
Do yourself a
No,
favor.
how they taste.
Any thoughts of escape to
What
the
did you
room?
ever do to her?
Life down in Fontaine's is going to be what you make of it. So make it great.
Okay. If that's what they call a fellow who's prosperous, determined.
I won't hurt anybody if I don't have to. But they make me.
Doorknobs are my enemy.
See, I keep my eye on these things. I catch everything going on. Like how Ryan's controlling him with those messages.
Oh, Jesus! Who did this?
First, the law against bribery. Then, the one some fella in my privy advising how I deficit
Think they can get away with anything?
law.
I ain't got time for this.
Jump through their hoops no more.
I told Sander Cohen I'm all...
You want me to stop calling?
No, don't you dare.
Hang around.
Out of your wax, that stuff's gold.
That you, honey?
Ryan's minefield is well laid out, I'll grant him that. Yeah, but what security system made that ain't got a hole or two in it? If I was taking book down at Fort Frolic, I wouldn't like my odds. If I jig left when I should go right, there ain't gonna be enough bits of me left to set a crab's table.
I done my best.
That's all I can do.
Things sure reached a pretty pass, Frank.
Time to time. What of it? I've been told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
Child star. Child star. I'm just a star. Period.
Yeah, it's all hands. Here's a getting hot.
Criminal dealings. Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
Another one.
You're just another in a little boat. Jump through their hoops.
Wasn't I?
Good enough. Seems to me you're against the guy making an honest buck.
Simple. Mind control, everybody. Public address system. That's how you do it, Kara. Just like that.
Magnetic minds. They are very sensitive.
Where'd you go last night? Out?
think I'm some kind of idiot?
That's what this is.
Kara,
Incessant, unbound.
ain't nothing been right for this town since Frank Fontaine died.
Okay, I don't
What is that?
confident as I appear.
Somebody say my name.
Come back! I just want to talk is all.
You should be ashamed!
What was that? I know right where you are.
Come here, baby!
They can get away with
I ain't
anything.
sore!
How long you been two-timing me?
I saw where you went.
What?
Hey! I'm no out-of-town sucker. I know you're still here.
When can I see you again? When I find you.
I know. You're a
A
victim
bootless
just
area.
like me.
Snipe hunt. All told, an unprofitable use of time.
You got rocks in your head. Rocks.
That cat. If that's what they call a fellow who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. Shoot it.
You hear that, Kara?
First, a law against bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
Just another long line of suckers.
I could told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
Of course, the buildings are being fabricated above the waves. But we will lower them on a lunette ring, submerged into the structure's steel frames. So much steel, you wonder. How will we keep so large a purchase from the government? Water is buoyant. We shall not frame Rapture in steel, but in aluminium. The government jackals may suspect me of building an air force, but never a city.
That's I saw where you went. Come on out, you.
Never listen. Never learn.
Give me the cold shoulder. When I find you.
In a better world, we'd be friends.
I ain't through with you yet. I saw where you went.
Atlas, the heat is on. Ryan knows something's up and is sending men to investigate the department store. Suggests you lay in supplies at the Manta Ray Lounge and prepare for a siege. Looks like there's something in the Manta Ray Lounge worth investigating.
Give me the cold shoulder. I know right where you are. I ain't through with you yet. on out, you!
Probably a switch around here somewhere. This is gonna be noisy.
Come on! What are you running away for?
How could you just walk away? I warned you to stop following me.
Where'd you up and disappear to? We were just getting started.
Ah!
When can I see you again? Seen what you done? I got what it takes. Come on, don't leave me out here with my heart.
Let you in!
Most capable of change. A good start is thinking for yourself. Did you come to practice that seemed fashionable? Heard that. Clear as a bell.
Stay! We may make more of you yet. Together!
Got it. That was the last of it.
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten.
I closed that son of a bitch. I closed it. Now I don't want to check, but I'm telling you, he is closed.
I won't.
No excuse for a racket. Come out and show yourself.
You're not getting out of this deal that easy.
Any progress, love? I must confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.
I gotta get my act together. Gotta get my act together.
Did you give him my message?
Hey, Junior! Come on in and watch this.
All right.
Pay attention now. That's Andrew Ryan on that screen. Ryan's got the formula. My little lamb. Where's my boy? Where's my boy? I don't know where my boy is! Look at what you done.
All these jerks. Meat buckets, Kara. All of them. I'm the only one who knows this.
Misdirection. Those afraid of the market take its natural course.
Well, well, what was that?
I know right where you are.
Hey! Somebody talking about me?
Folks always stare.
I cut my strings. You can do it too!
I saw where you went.
My hand. Mark my words. Palm of my hand.
bottles. Just like on the coded note to Fontaine. Fontaine and Atlas. Son of a bitch.
Sushong, I'm gonna make this clear as can be, so we don't have any miscommunications. Where the hell is the ace in the hole? You think you can stiff Frank Fontaine? I paid good money for state-of-the-art weaponry. I ain't losing this war just because you found yourself a higher bidder. I can promise you, I ain't never been one to lose with dignity. Sushong, I'm gonna make this clear as can be, so we don't have any miscommunications. Where the hell is the ace in the hole? You think you can stiff Frank Fontaine? I paid good money for state-of-the-art weaponry. I ain't losing this war just because you found yourself a higher bidder. I can promise you, I ain't never been one to lose with dignity.
Now we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but it'll do. I need to cool the transformer at the top of the device, or the whole thing will overheat. I'll need to actually use Old Man Winter on the transformer. Okay, that should stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see.
Sesame.
What did I tell you?
Look. We're on the First Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system, just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen?
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time. If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take the spare. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia?
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Power for device very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Such a want something simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a secret lab. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Should have seen that one coming.
Vox Populi. We must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
Press to generate a bullet-snatching shield that places ammo into your gun.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't.
How do you know that?
Because we didn't.
Taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop,
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more.
Your part in the play?
Or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive, a girl.
She must leave, a woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
pretty nice.
As written in the people's voice, such is the fate of all hoarders and exploiters. Those who idle shall toil. Say it.
Again! Like you mean it!
I can smell ya. You're a feared enemy. Gun her down! Who done that? Someone about? Ah! You can't hide forever, love. Come out, come out.
Where are you? Hunt you down! When I find you!
I ain't no private dick. Someone is killed. Kill her!
What's going on? I'll hunt you down. Here I come. I can smell ya. Kill your oppressor! I'll find the piggy! Come out, come out! Here I come! What's going on? You can't hide forever, love. Kill her!
Wait till I get my hands on you.
Yeah, there's a war coming. You can smell it in the air. Fear, hatred, people dying every day. But how many more will suffer if we rise up? Violence begets violence, I know this. I've seen this. The rational mind argues for a peaceful solution to find a common ground, but what common ground is there to find for a father who watches his child bleed out in the street? How do you deny him his vengeance? I know that fire that burns deep inside. I know it all too well.
when a time comes, will I be able to stay to hand? Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong, and it is not an impossibility. We could instantiate ourselves back in Columbia, return to an old life for the possibility of creating new. But we died in that world. Returning would mean giving up part of us. Ourselves. We'd become flesh and all that it is heir to. The mysteries of the universe would become once again mysteries.
What's that thing you just picked up?
My guess is that it has something to do with that giant clock out there. And that clock has something to do with opening the door to Fink's lab.
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No. We've already found the clock key. We can manually wind it. Open whatever door we please.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Yo, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work.
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids?
If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
As to the matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic. I pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. For the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we all alone in our toils. Then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
Idiot, his lock of hair.
Listen, I got you your guns. I'm here for my airship.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children. You just complicated the narrative.
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend. Booker.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
Something's going on. I'll find that piggy.
That only seems to be knocking them back.
What happened? What's going on? Tear it all down! I know you're still here. Where did she go?
Rawr.
Jesus, it's ripe in here. Say, somebody fetch me a millionaire to clean this mess up.